Warning: Up Late App State is a student-run program not reflecting the opinions of App State University. All the topics in the show are purely for comedic purposes and should not be taken seriously. Don't hate us, laugh at us.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another great season of Up Late App State. I'm Morgan Mullis.
And I'm Annie Jones. We've got an exciting season planned for all of you with new segments, correspondence, weirdness, and more.
It's good to be back here at App. I know I had a wild summer, nothing but minimum wage and maximum relaximum. How about you, Annie?
Well, nothing too crazy. I got done with an internship, I went to the beach, and I met a guy in the desert who told me how I'm going to die.
I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't surprise me.
Now let's get down to what's been Appalachian at Appalachian. As some of you may know, law enforcement recently broke up a party with over 1,000 guests. Boone Police Chief reports it was like someone shot a flare gun at a legion of deer. Most excellent, 10 out of 10 would do it again.
In Boone business news, local restaurants have begun phasing out plastic straws for plant-based straws in order to reduce waste. So next time you order a drink at Boone Saloon, make sure you ask for a straw or be prepared to find a red vine in your Coke.
Local environmentalists estimate that once plastic straws are eliminated, Boone's new largest source of plastic waste will be White Owl mango-flavored cigarillo packaging.
They should have seen that coming.
Okay, anyways, as most of you know, there was a car accident in Boone a short while ago where a Jeep drove into the storefront for a psychic. I should have seen...
Oh! In local business news, the Sears in Boone Mall is finally closing.
Boone PD have arrested 2 people in connection with the nationwide credit card scam. The official statement says that they were able to locate the suspects by tracking unusual banking activity. As it turns out, when you buy 3 jet skis in Boone, it raises some red flags.
Appalachian State University recently began a project to answer our student body's greatest prayer. No, not lower tuition. Much better. They're building a parking deck on stadium lot.
That's right, many students are calling this announcement a freak case of paved parking lot and put up a paradise.
Speaking of new buildings on campus, the brand new Health Sciences building opened up this semester with a phased move-in being implemented due to some of the residual construction. Of the 235 classes scheduled for the Health Science Center, about 99 are currently in the building, half of which are part construction majors.
Thankfully, this pairing has been praised for cutting down medical response times to on-site injuries. Next up, let's take a look at King Street. Oh, I can't really hear you. Let's see if the signal's better. Oh, hey, Mom. Oh my God, I miss you so much. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Fascinating.
It really is.
Another Boone news, a woman embezzled $35,000 from a Russian gift store. I didn't even know that there was $35,000 worth of gifts at a Russian gift store. What qualifies as a Russian gift? A wife? Right.
Actually, yes. And here we have an exclusive interview with Svetlana Miklova and her husband Dan to share their story.
Okay. Welcome, Sarah. No, Sylvia.
Svetlana Miklova.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Sylvia McLaughlin and Dan.
How are you liking America?
I love it. Not lot of room in our 1-bedroom apartment for our bear though.
I'm sorry, did you say bear?
Yes. Does he not speak English?
Oh no, I'm sure he does. I think he's just surprised as all no one around
Yeah.
here keeps a bear as a pet.
What do they keep as pet?
I have a dog.
Me too.
Dogs are what we feed our bears.
It's true. It's horrific. A lot of barking.
How did you get your bear on the plane?
It's therapy pet.
So, Svetlana, Dan, how did the 2 of you meet?
I was watching a movie online, and this ad for a Russian wife popped up, and I thought, Dan, you're just a lonely garlic farmer. So I clicked the link and met this little ice princess. And 3 months later, here we are. I thought the overnight shipping was a joke, but apparently they don't joke in Russia.
We don't even have word for joke.
That's not true. You have like 10 of them.
Shut up, Morgan. You speak Russian?
Oh, that's brag.
Where I grew up, My family and I only had one toothbrush. That's how poor we were. What about that is funny to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
What have you been doing since you've arrived in the States?
A lot of sitting, shopping, complaining. Just trying to adapt to the American lifestyle.
Okay, so I think what we all really want to know is, are you in the mob?
No.
Why the long pause?
Okay, that's all we have time for. Thank you so much for coming in today.
It was our pleasure. Then come now. We're going.
Emily, if you're watching this, it's not what it looks like, okay? I was just lonely, and I missed you, okay? And
We're going.
In more uplifting news, Watauga Medical Center appears to have played host to a small miracle. With more information is our community wholesomeness reporter, Gunter Fersham.
It is in this hospital that one of life's many wonderful coincidences has occurred. Here, 28 years ago, resident nurse Amelia Bostrom guided a mother through the delivery of her child. That night, a beautiful baby girl was brought into the world, and both Nurse Bostrom and the mother went their separate ways. Then, in April of 2018, Nicole Bryce moved to Boone and began working as a nurse at Watauga Medical Center. There, she was welcomed warmly by her fellow nurses.
You know, when I arrived, it was just such an immediate and warm welcome. There I was that first day, and I just immediately felt at home.
It was as if you had found yourself in a new family.
Yeah, family's a good word to describe it.
When I saw Nicole, I knew there was already a bond there. I couldn't put it into words straight away, so I began to do a little digging.
And when you were doing your digging for information, what was it you found there in the metaphoric dirt?
Oh, well, I found an old copy of a birth certificate showing that a certain Nicole Bryce was born here at Watauga Medical Center, and...
And what else was it that you found there in the dirt and in the birth certificate?
Well, if you look closely, you can see the signature of the delivering nurse, Amelia Bostrom. It turns out I've known Nicole longer than either of us expected.
Truly fascinating. That must have been an incredible shock to find.
Oh, when I found out, I just about screamed.
It was as unexpected for me as it was for anyone else. It's pretty wild to find out I was working with a woman who helped me come into the world.
You know, a lot of people say nursing is an unforgiving line of work, but I tell you what, it just seems like this is my place in the world.
Amelia, I must ask, because you helped to bring Nicole into the world, do you not feel it is natural to have a hand in removing her from it?
I'm sorry?
Wait, are you asking Amelia if she plans on killing me because she helped deliver me and now we happen to work together?
Killing I do not feel is the correct word, no. I am simply asking if Amelia feels as though she should be there when you do pass away, be it through natural causes or otherwise.
Otherwise?
I understand.
What?
So, do you feel this obligation to close the circle?
Yes.
Wait, Amelia, are you serious?
Well, I mean, he does make a good point.
About what?
He's right. Birth and death are inherently cyclical. You can't expect to have one without the other. And I feel as though my presence can serve as a sort of poetic harbinger to both.
Amelia, please stop. You're scaring me.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Nicole. I mean, how often do we have the opportunity to face the vessels of our own mortality? Or even in my place, how often do I get to play God?
Play God? Are you kidding?
Why is it that you think I got into nursing?
All right, that's it. I'm done.
So that is good then. Thank you for sitting and speaking with me.
Thank you, Gunter, for that insightful report. Is she going to kill that girl?
It's best if we just don't think about it. We're now being told by our producer that we have to give up the studio for the Celtic rock band Counting Kilts. So that's it for this week.
Find us at facebook.com/UpLateAppState.
I'm Annie Jones.
And I'm Morgan Mullis.
Thanks for staying up late, App State.